Boom. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Shots fired in that classroom. It's period 3, history of the Emancipation Proclamation and women's suffrage. Some equal lefts and rights being delivered to that poor girl's face. What a wild situation over here. This is a high school, which is, before you get all upset, why is this video so blurry? It's blurred because it's like these are like minors, guys. So it looks like it's shot on a 1989 Game Boy for a reason. And all of the stuff over there. So you can still see what's going on, and what's going on is that our public education system, our public schools, in between teaching your children how to be insufferable victim commies, it's a prison. Yeah, it's a straight up prison. So here you've got this classroom, and they're all recording this going down. And what's the school upset about? Well, the recording. Now, hold on a second. You're not upset about your football star beating up that girl, and let's play the whataboutisms. Is that correct? What the what-ifisms, boys? If this was reversed with a racist, I mean, you've got a black football player beating the hell out of a white girl over here. If you had a white football player beating the hell out of a black girl in a high school history class over here, MSNBC would be like, oh, yeah. MSNBC would be so excited for it because they would use it as a race cudgel. Anyhow, no, this school says, oh my gods, take that video down. Take that video down. You've got dudes beating up chicks in your high school over here, but you're worried about people recording it? I'll bet you are. How dare you show everybody that our entire school is a circus for prisoners. Wild. Here you go. Dear Taylor High School parents, guardians, and staff, what about the zips, right? What? Shut up. So, we're writing to inform you that a recent incident that took place. Incident, you mean, again, the black football player beating the hell out of the white girl. Hey, man, why are you bringing up race? That's all you idiots have been doing is bringing up race. That's all you've been doing. So I didn't want to bring up race. You made this the thing. And so now I got to bring it up. Here's why I got to bring it up, by the way. The entire policy of the public education system is wrapped around this notion that you can't hold black kids responsible for anything because that would be racism. This all started under Obama, or at least was amplified severely under Obama. Obama sent letters, his Department of Education sent letters to every school and said, we've noticed that you've disproportionately expelled black kids. That's racist. So they said, okay, well, we won't expel black kids anymore because we don't want to be called racist. And now you got black kids throwing tables, just setting off fire extinguishers in classrooms. Again, if you've got video of white kids doing this, please post it to X so we could all see it. If you do that as a white kid, you're getting suspended because there's no threat from the Department of Education to cut your funding. And so all of these schools were like, it doesn't matter if you're willfully defiant as long as you're black or brown or marginalized and oppressed in some other way, by the way. And so if you send that signal out there that you won't be held accountable for your actions based on your skin color, well, you're going to see stuff like this. And they don't want you seeing stuff like this. So instead of saying, listen, we're suspending, if you hit a girl, if you hit anybody in the school, right? If you're a fucking wild person in our school, you're suspended. It doesn't matter what skin color you are. White, super duper white, or black, or brown, or in between. Not the Asians, boys, right? You would be, you're going to get expelled. But no. Delete the video. Delete the video. So they're saying, we've got a physical altercation occurred between two students in a classroom following verbal disagreement. A student assisted in separating the individuals, and a teacher alerted campus administrator. Yeah, the teacher was like, Leroy, you got this? Because, I can't get involved. Can't get involved. Right? There's another teacher in there. She opens the door. She's eating Oreos, and she's got a coffee in one hand, and she was like, oh, man, I don't want to spill my coffee. I don't. This is a $30 cappuccino, macchiato with sprinkles. I don't want to drop this thing, so stop. So they're saying that the school district police department has also investigated the incident and will file all applicable criminal charges, which is none. They're not going to file a criminal charge. I don't know what started this. It starts with the girl getting slapped, right? And so I don't know if she initiates. I don't know who initiates over here. But if it was initiated by the male student, he ain't going to get charged. He ain't going to get charged. There's no way he's going to get charged. The school doesn't want to be called racist. It says, come to our attention that cell phone footage of the incident, along with various information, may be circulated on the social media. Yeah, I got it. We kindly ask that anyone in possession of such footage delete it from their devices to protect the safety and privacy of all individuals involved, including those who witnessed the event. No, the best I could do for you is amplify it bigly. What privacy, by the way? It's a public school. What privacy? There's 30 other kids in the classroom. What privacy are you talking about? What expectation of privacy are you expecting to have in an environment where there's 30 other people? What expectation of privacy are you expecting to have when you've got random subs walking around? Like, I mean, this is ridiculous. The public school system always throws us out there. Well, privacy of our kids, their education, it's private. No, it's not. It's not remotely private. Anybody could sit in on their kid's class. They'll make you fill out a bunch of paperwork. They'll make you schedule it in the middle. They'll make it as big a pain in the butt as possible because they don't want you seeing what's going inside of these schools. But you pay for all of it. You're clearly allowed to see what's going inside of these schools, and there's no privacy. It can't be private. There's 30 other humans in that room. There's an infinite amount of other humans walking down the hallway with the. There's no privacy there. They're ashamed that the school can't teach your kids to read, write, or solve for X, and it's a prison. And girls are being beaten up by the football athletes over here. They don't want you to see that, so they go, and the kindly gets dropped once they find out who you are, and they can specifically target you and threaten you with a lawsuit. Well, screw you. We blurred everything out, so we're good over here. Yeah, we blurred everything out. We're still going to show everybody that your classroom over here, your entire school, is a prison system, and these poor kids paying the price for it. But yeah, be more concerned that we've got video of this, and less concerned that your students are beating up other students in the environment, and you're ashamed about it. Scumbags. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the videos. We're trying to keep up to date with these zoos. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.